In a bid to reopen the economy during the COVID-19 pandemic to some degree, Prime Minister the Most Honourable Dr. Hubert Minnis announced in his national address yesterday that auto stores, plant nurseries, hardware and home stores, as well as Gladstone Road farmers markets will also resume business in New Providence this week. It's good news for residents. Our Altavis Munnings joins us live in studio tonight with a closer look at the Prime Minister's goals to boost the economy amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. Good evening, Altavis.
Good evening, Keishla, and good evening, Bahamas. The Prime Minister has made it clear since the COVID-19 pandemic that restoring the economy is priority, as our primary sectors of tourism and financial services have been taking a huge hit. However, he emphasized in his national statement Sunday that now is the time to think boldly and creatively to boost jobs and the economy.
The decision as to when to reopen parts of the economy and to get people back to work rest in your hands.
According to the Bahamas Chamber of Commerce and Employers Confederation, there are 22,000 registered businesses in the Bahamas, and all have been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. We understand that many of those business owners had to even lay off employees to cope with the financial backlash. Prime Minister the Most Honourable Dr. Hubert Minnis has noted that government is doing all it can to restore the economy during and after COVID-19. In his national address Sunday, the Prime Minister made this appeal to employers.
I am extremely disappointed when I see Bahamian companies laying off individuals who had worked with them 10, 20 years, who had made them wealthy, who had given them the opportunity to send their children to university, both here and abroad, who have given them opportunities for their children to become professionals and leaders in this country, who have given them opportunity to live in lavish homes and have great lives, individuals, Bahamians, who are from humble beginnings, but who have made sacrifices to make fellow Bahamians wealthy and living good. And yet, after all the sacrifices these Bahamians did, those who have attained wealth have laid off such Bahamians. I ask you, are you humane? Where is your heart? Where is your compassion? Do you have a soul?
The Prime Minister also updated details of the Ministry of Finance in partnership with the Small Business Development Center, allocating $25 million to assist small businesses with support for payroll, rent, insurance, utilities, and inventory.
111 companies were approved for financing, and this represents $7.4 million. So far, 601 businesses have completed applications. These businesses represent over 3,500 full-time and part-time employees. The government is also contributing some $30 million in direct grants to allow payment of salaries of up to 5,000 employees over the 3-month period. Taken together, the tax credits or grants and the tax deferrals are providing $60 million in funding to medium and large business.
The Prime Minister also revealed that the chairs and members of the Economic Recovery Committee, who will advise government on medium and long-term economic initiatives, will be announced this week after the Cabinet reviews the recommendations. The Prime Minister also pointed out that government will concentrate on Bahamas Power and Light Company, securing significant savings from the current low oil prices, encourage, where possible, local production of hand sanitizers, disinfectants, non-medical grade face masks, and related healthcare products, as well as promote agricultural produce and increased fisheries for local consumption. And we want to remind you that if you want to provide the Prime Minister with any ideas or suggestions on government's response plan to COVID-19, you can always log on to the Office of the Prime Minister's website at opmbahamas.gov. Reporting live from the studio, I'm Altavis Munnings. Back to you, Keishla.
Thanks, Altavis.